So I'm Rebecca and I'm talking to Sam this time, and we're talking about planning pressure-free community sessions, no pressure community sessions, which we cover in our 6th module of Cooking from Scratch with young children. So Sam, can you tell us times that you might have actually felt like nervous or embarrassed in a kids activity, why you think that might be, and what leads to those sorts of things in family activities and, you know, kids, toddler parent groups?
Yeah, I think there's always a sense of nervousness when you go to something for the first time because it's an unknown. But I think sometimes feelings have maybe lingered, that sort of sense of being uncomfortable, not at ease, may last a little bit longer in some things that you go to, because something about the setup or something about the group, I don't know what it is, just makes you not relax and not ever lose that sort of nervousness throughout the activity, and then you end up not going back. And it could be any reason. It could be that it just feels too hectic. It could be that you feel that your child is unsafe, that you look at things and you think, oh my goodness, I can't relax if that's over there. And sometimes it can be this is not to say that this might sound negative, but it isn't. But it could be that sometimes when people have been going to something for a really long time, when you're a newbie, it can be a bit off-putting, because you think, oh, everybody knows what to do and I don't. I've got no idea what to do, and am I doing it right? And am I fitting in? And so that can make you feel a little bit on edge, that you don't feel part of the clique, and some things can feel a bit cliquey.
I was talking about that with my partner a while ago, that he was saying when he was going with a really young toddler, he didn't necessarily want to meet new people every time. So he wanted there to be people there that kind of knew what they were doing, but also he wanted to feel comfortable. So there was a really strange fine line where he wanted everybody else to be comfortable, but not exclusive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's quite a difficult thing to, because those people haven't done that. It's completely unaware. They're either setting it up or they're busy chatting to somebody or whatever. But you can sometimes feel a bit isolated, and I think that can particularly happen if it's your first child and you're way into these things. Obviously, as you come to have perhaps you have a second child, or even a third, perhaps even a fourth, you know the score. You sort of know, like, oh, I know it's like this, it'll be fine in a few weeks or whatever. But when it's your first child, I think those memories always stick a little bit.
So you've done loads of yoga classes with children and parents as well. So when you did the training with Kids Kitchen, were there any things that kind of resonated that you thought, oh, like these are sort of universal things, whether it's yoga or food or whatever?
I think the main thing that I think overlaps the two of them is that you're creating a space that is yes. It's a yes space. Everything in this room is yes. There's nothing that is, oh, don't go over there, or don't do this. It's all like, yeah, that's fine. Yes, that's fine. Please do that. That's okay. And I think that was a big boost for me, that I realized that what I had spent 20 years doing could now also be incorporated in some other love that I have, which is food. And that's when I got that click in the very first online session, was I just thought, oh my goodness, I really can put these two things together. And so I think it was mainly that. And then afterwards, as I saw some sessions, because I haven't been to one, I could see that it was very similar to the sort of family yoga sessions I did. The sitting on the floor, the talking to the kids about what you're doing, exploring colours and shapes, and inviting them to sort of be involved, but also not forgetting the parents very much part of it as well, and so getting everybody involved in it. And I think that was again another overlap, that it isn't just it isn't as simple as it may seem. There's a lot more to it under the surface, and it looks and sounds really simple, but actually when you start to do it, I think you realize there's a lot more. And it is also for the parents as well as the kids. It's kids connecting, it's parents connecting, it's families connecting, and that has so many benefits on all those three levels. So I was very happy.
That's something that we talk about in this session, that creating a really yes space, that's a really lovely phrase, is you know, one of the best ways you can create a yes space, which sounds just beautiful and creative and so open and lovely. And the best way you can probably do that we talk about in our session, in our training, is like a risk assessment, which is probably the most tedious and admin based thing that we talk about in the whole of our training. But actually, if you do that, then your comfort around being able to say yes is just you're so much more relaxed as a session leader, because you could say yes because you've already thought about what could go wrong and eliminated those issues.
Absolutely. It just makes it so, and that makes if they know that you're comfortable and at ease, that's really obvious, and then it puts everybody else that comes in the same frame of mind.
Great. Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.